Okay, so picture this. What if millions of people, every single day, just tuned in to watch you live your life? Play a video game, maybe paint something, or even just talk. Well, that's not a hypothetical. That's the world of Twitch, a platform that has totally flipped the script on what it means to be an entertainer and an audience.
And get this, at any given moment, day or night, there are an average of 1.4 million people watching something on Twitch. That's insane. We're talking more people than the entire population of some pretty big cities, all tuned in, all at the same time. The scale is just mind-boggling.
So that brings up the big question, right? How did we get here? How on earth did watching other people play video games go from this kind of niche hobby to a global entertainment giant that's giving traditional TV a serious run for its money? Let's dig in.
To really get Twitch, you have to go back to its super weird beginning. Because, believe it or not, it had nothing to do with video games. Nope, it all started with one guy, a camera, and a backpack. The evolution here is just wild. Back in 2007, this site called Justin.tv launched. It was basically a 24/7 reality show of the founder's life. But the team noticed something. One section of the site was absolutely exploding, the gaming category. So by 2011, they made a brilliant move and spun it off into its own thing, Twitch.tv. And then, just 3 years later, Amazon swooped in and bought it for almost $1 billion in cash. That's when everyone knew live streaming was the future.
So what's the secret sauce? What makes this whole ecosystem tick? Well, it really boils down to this incredible feedback loop between three things: the creators on camera, the community watching and chatting, and of course, the money that keeps the whole engine running.
And the key to it all, psychologically speaking, is this fascinating concept called a parasocial interaction. It's basically that one-sided feeling of friendship you get with a streamer you've never actually met. Because it's live, because it's unscripted, it feels super authentic and intimate. That connection is what keeps people coming back. It's like you're just hanging out with a friend who happens to be really good at a video game.
And that feeling of connection, it translates directly into a way for streamers to make a living. So, first, a streamer builds up that loyal community. Then, once they hit certain viewership goals, they can become a Twitch affiliate or partner. That's what unlocks the money. Viewers can subscribe for a monthly fee to get special perks, or they can send bits, which are pretty much just virtual cheers that work like a direct tip. And through it all, of course, Twitch takes its cut.
So how big is that cut? Well, for most streamers, the revenue from those monthly subscriptions is split 50-50 with Twitch. But to keep its biggest stars happy, Twitch rolled out something called the Plus program. If you're a top-tier partner and can keep a really high number of subscribers, you get a much better deal, a 70-30 split. It's a huge incentive to stay on the platform and keep growing. And this right here really gets to the heart of the Twitch economy. A survey back in 2017 asked people why they spend money on Twitch. And the number one answer wasn't to get some exclusive item or an advantage. It was simply to support the streamer. The entire financial model is built on that goodwill, on that powerful sense of connection. But here's the thing. If you still think Twitch is just for video games, you're missing a massive part of the story. The platform has grown way, way beyond its gaming roots.
For the longest time, sure, Twitch and gaming were basically the same word. But in the last few years, a totally different category has quietly climbed the charts to become the undisputed king of the entire platform. And I'm willing to bet it's not what you think it is.
Take a look at this. The number one most watched category on Twitch is just chatting. That's it. People just talking to their audience. It pulls in more viewers than absolute gaming juggernauts like League of Legends and Fortnite. It just goes to show you, people are there for the personality as much as, if not more than, the gameplay. And the universe of content just keeps expanding. The creative category launched with an epic marathon of Bob Ross's The Joy of Painting. They've partnered with huge music festivals like Ultra. They've embraced the whole mukbang or social eating trend. They even stream professional sports now, like the NFL. Twitch isn't just a gaming site anymore. It's a full-blown entertainment hub. But look, that kind of explosive growth is never easy. It doesn't come without some serious challenges, and Twitch has definitely had its fair share of growing pains trying to manage this massive, chaotic, live world it created. Trying to moderate a live platform is a constant uphill battle. I mean, everything is happening in real time, so it's incredibly hard to get ahead of problems. We've seen waves of copyright strikes for music that streamers played years ago. We've seen disgusting, coordinated hate raids designed to harass people. And simmering under all of it is the immense pressure to be always on, which has led to a really serious problem of creator burnout. And this really highlights the dilemma that every top creator faces. On one hand, you have the Twitch grind, streaming for long hours, always feeling the pressure to perform. On the other hand, you have competitors like YouTube dangling these massive, exclusive contracts that often demand less time and promise a better work-life balance. It's a constant tug-of-war for the biggest names in the game.
So, after going through the origins, the community, the money, and all the problems, what does this all mean for the future? Where is entertainment headed?
I think this is the most important thing to take away from all this. Twitch didn't just build a website where you can watch video games. It pioneered a whole new form of media, one that's live, totally interactive, and built from the ground up around that direct connection between a creator and their community. And it proved that model could go toe-to-toe with traditional entertainment.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty fascinating question. As technology makes everything from sports to the nightly news more interactive and more immediate, are we headed for a future where all media starts to look, well, a little more like Twitch? Is this the blueprint for what's next? It's definitely something to think about.